Good morning, ammo seekers. Today's another beautiful day in Houston, Texas. And do I have a treat for you guys today? My buddy John over at Radical Firearms called me up and said, hey man, do you want to kind of come in and do a video and see what we do here at Radical? And for me, that's a no-brainer. So I said, yeah, absolutely. So we're heading over to Radical Firearms in Houston, Texas, and we're going to look at the process they go through to make, build, and send out some of the best value AR-15s on the market. Radical Firearms won't break the bank, but they are known for having a quality AR-15 for a bargain price. So I'm excited to go see how they do it. Let's go. All right, let's go. There we go. All right, we're over at Radical Firearms. I'm here with John and Travis. And they're going to kind of show us what they do here, their company philosophy, and maybe we'll snag some stuff on the way out. I won't say. All right, so where do we go to first?
We're going to go over to the lowers department.
How many of these do you guys kick out a day?
I think Justin, y'all are building like 600 to 700 lowers a day? On a good day, yeah.
And it's the same for the uppers. Yeah. And then shipping, they're moving 800 units a day out the door. Yeah. So it's all pretty consistent with one day's production.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're showing me these.
We're doing a whole lot of 22s lately as well.
So you guys just assemble this from nuts to bolt here?
Yeah, so this is actually not assembled through the assembly line. This is actually assembled through one of our companies. So yeah, we have one guy that builds these, and that's all he does other things, but one of his side things is the 22, so it's...
Every single gun gets test fired?
Yeah. Even the uppers, if they're just going out as uppers, they still get a minimum of 2-round test fire.
No kidding.
Functionality.
Yep. Even if it's not going out of a complete gun, the uppers all get tested.
Yep. Everybody on the line has their own specific job function in the assembly of the upper, whether it's putting on gas tubes and gas blocks, to mobile devices, to barrel nuts, and to rails. Everybody's got their own separate job.
Yeah, so the guys at the end of the station, they'll actually be doing the rails, as you can see, and then on the opposite end, they'll be putting the dust covers on the uppers, and they'll actually be building, like this guy probably building gas blocks, whatever gas blocks he needs, by putting it on the gas tube and sending it up, and they'll fill up those trays, and they'll just assemble them down the line.
Oh man, this is awesome.
They're
so this isn't even half a shipment today.
No, we already have 3 pallets done. That's already 300 guns packed up behind me.
Look at that. They already got a few pallets ready to go out today. This is new last couple of years, right?
Yeah, the past 2.5 years we set up Radical Defense, and this is a totally separate entity from Radical Firearms. This is solely for the development of military and law enforcement and government type of equipment and applications such as 3D printed belt-fed suppressors, integrally suppressed PDW rifles, things like that.
3D printed belt-fed suppressor.
Correct.
Can we mess with one of those later? Or can we see one?
Definitely can. Let's go check it out now. How about that?
Oh, that's even better. It's got a secret code. Don't look. Don't look. Oh man, this is where the magic happens.
So this is where we do all of our research and development. And we have all of our qualified gunsmiths here. So we do custom work out of here for like blue line rifles for military and police sales, as well as testing and improving equipment that we're working on for future sales and products down the line.
So is there any kind of difference in QC between the blue line and the regular rifles? Does it all come off the same factory?
It all comes off the same
line,
but they have to undergo a 50-point checklist of different stuff. So we make a out-of-the-box ready rifle for law enforcement. So you get a pin gas block, state castle nut, and then it goes around 50 rounds of test fire to ensure full functionality of the weapon right out the box.
Oh, nice.
And so it gets a little more love and care to ensure that as soon as they take that out, that it's ready to go without any issues.
Nice, nice. What is this machine doing over here?
That's just lasering the serial number onto a sleeve for a federal rifle. So that's going to be somebody's future federal rifle. I can't remember what sleeve that is.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, here's all of our RD projects we got going on. M249 suppressors, 240 suppressors, working on 50 VMG suppressors. We also have our PDW concepts, as well as other various printed suppressors that we're working on.
Now, when you say printed, 3D printed. Now, when people think of 3D printed, they think of just something they're making at home. Like,
yeah, this is way.
This
different
is
animal.
way.
This,
So the actual, like, it's easy. When people think of 3D printing, they think of like the plastic laminate flowing on top of each other, correct?
Right.
This is actually laser sintered.
so you're taking an argon-rich environment, similar to how you would weld metal. There's no oxygen; it's all argon involved, and you're laser welding material of several thousand layers. So one layer of powdered aluminum or powdered titanium or some other metal, and you're laser welding that in a chemical-rich environment.
That sounds a little bit more expensive than what you
Oh,
buy
yeah.
at
So
Office
it's-
Depot.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's actually down to the micron.
Look at that. That thing is so sweet. Most people want one of these in their life, and you guys got 3. Oh, man.
So that EOS is our single laser prototype machine. So that one it's a lot easier to change out the materials and everything like that. So we'll prototype on that one, and then once we're done prototyping, figure out all the dimensions, everything to what we want, we'll switch over to these finish on machines, and these are the workhorses. These are both quad laser printers, and they actually have a bigger works area. In manufacturing all of our upper receivers.
Okay.
So this bay by itself is just upper receivers, and then the next bay after that will be deeper and all the rest of the machine shop.
Oh, very cool.
It's gonna get really noisy now too.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Hopefully your audio doesn't go too bad.
So all these machines here solely do rails. So
That's it? Just rails?
24 hours a day, just different styles, whatever design they have loaded up in the program, whether it be an OEM design for another company or our own rails. 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, they're pumping rails out here. Generally 2 or 3 at a time.
I heard about this room.
And have a little game room for the guys, so a bunch of vintage pinball machines, some Buckmaster.
Dude, that's awesome. Is that a golden tee over there?
Yeah, golden tea.
I don't want to take anybody's money. But I do love some golden tea. So check out this conference room. This table is massive. There's no way this fit in the door.
We had to build it in here.
But we can take it out of here if we need to. It's all designed to come out this door if we need to.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
There's 2,000 rounds of live 308 ammunition in here.
Is it under glass or they just
resin
resined it in?
film.
Check this out.
So this cart right here, this is all the stuff that's being prepared to be test fired. And then you can see what we do is we get 10 round mags, and then we'll load them up to the brim, and each gun will get 3 to 5 rounds depending if there's any malfunctions or anything like that.
Oh, nice. Man, the air is so fresh in here.
Yeah, like we were saying, it cycles the air through here.
2 times a minute, so every 30 seconds is 100%.
Now, I know you guys know you've been in some horrible gun ranges that have had some horrible air. Inside here, you can check that out. Look at that. Man, it's clearing up my sinuses. I love it.
Fresh mountain air.
The fresh mountain air in Texas.
We actually import the air from other mountainous regions,
Right.
Bottle it and release it into this facility.
So there's one guy, you said there's 2 guys, all they do is shoot for function all day, every day.
That's correct.
It sounds like a great job, the dream job, but man, every single day, especially there's no sights on the guns. They're
No
basically
sights.
just checking.
Function testing.
Function testing.
This is our CS1 suppressor. That's entirely 3D printed out of a heavy base nickel-based super alloy, full auto rated. And this is our Mark 1 Mod 1 patrol rifle, chrome hammer forged, chrome line barrel, 14.5 inch, all the bells and whistles you would need for combat operations. It can do it.
Nice. So this is the LE model.
Correct, LE military model.
You don't sell this to the regular market?
I'm pretty sure it will be available if people want to pay for, tax stamps, things like that.
Okay.
We're not excluding anybody, internet. But yeah, I mean, we're working on the price points right now, and it's actually about to come to market really soon. This has been a project we've been working on for about 2 years now.
Nice. Nice. Awesome. So let's shoot it. That's very quiet. Nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You ever shot a 240 before?
I've never loaded one, but I have just pulled the trigger.
Okay. So, loading, super easy. Hold that round, smack her down. You've got a crossbolt style safety, so S for safe. Push it in. It's ready to fire. So,
Ready to go.
yep.
Holy crap. Are you serious? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. That is super quiet. No.
Yeah.
That's unreal. I'm keeping this as a souvenir.
Absolutely.
I can't believe how quiet that is. That is nuts. Dang, that is so crazy. Ooh, that's hot. It's hot. hot.
She's gonna be warm.
Technology. All right, I had a great time hanging out at Radical Firearms. Thank you so much, Travis.
You're most
I
welcome.
really appreciate it. And there you go. If you want a value-priced AR-15, Radical Firearms really is the way to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.
Thank you.
Man, so I'm leaving Radical Firearms, and I got to tell you, that place is so cool. It is massive. I had no idea Radical Firearms was kicking out that many guns per day at that volume with that amount of machinery in there. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So if you need a budget AR-15, I wouldn't even call it budget. If you need a value-priced AR-15, definitely look at Radical Firearms, because I know I'm going to get one. I'm probably going to buy one as soon as possible because why not? It's Texas, American-made. God bless America.